Gabby's down there. I was just taking a video and it just like stopped. I don't know why. But I was about to show you guys. There she is. Yeah. Darn. Anyways, I've got 5 crabs. 4 of them are in there. And this is their habitat. Looks like Gabby must have knocked down the limb today. The snow or whatever. This is not, there's no green in there, just a reflection. I did have some moss, but it was just too much trouble with the moss. The moss just, though you want to keep it moist in there at all times, you want to keep it moist for them because the humidity is supposed to be like sponges and the water dish. And actually, yep, she needs a little water, but you take this, got it on the sprayer, and this is a heat lamp. You don't want to keep it on too long unless it's winter time. I'm going to keep it about 70 in the house. And this, everything except for the food. That's one of those, I don't know if y'all have ever seen one of those, but it's like a little feeding thing. I got it from chewy.com. It's got a bunch of different holes, so you can put different types of food, and I like to get the organic stuff, which comes in these little bags. And you take this thing and you want to take a little bit and put it in there, but right now I don't need to change the food, so I'm going to show you what I do when I'm testing the food to make sure it's okay. So I mix it up. See how that's kind of getting hard there? So, because it's hard for them to eat, and you want to make sure it's fresh, so you want to either top it off, depends on what kind of food it is. Now these are coconut chips. These are the pebbles, and I get the vitamin pebbles, and it's got a little bit of flakes and stuff like that too. Different variety combo. This right here is another organic, and these white things are eggshells. And this is jambalaya. It's like actually jambalaya, but it's dry. Like I said, I order it either from eBay, from Chewy. Chewy.com's a good place for getting supplies. So this originally was a hamster bed, and so what I did on the side right there, and they just love it as their little tree house. You see these sponges, you want to keep them in there because they drink from them to get moist, and there's sand at the bottom, and you want to make sure the sand isn't ever dry. These are shells. They like to go in and out of these shells and try to pick one that when they're ready to change their shell, they will. So that's their pool. They also drink from that, and that's their water dish. Yeah, I just topped it off a while ago. This is a really cool shell. Gabby's probably wondering, what are you doing? But You see, I'm going to show you these guys though. They're very social animals. They will get along with each other. But they're all girls. They want to sell the females. Okay, we're just going to peek at you guys, okay? See how you guys are doing. That's Lily. She's green. And then Chipper is over there on the left. Then that's Violet and the pretty pearl one. And then Tabby's right behind there. Yeah, they love it up here. Like I said, they come down and eat and go back up there and come down and play. Climb on top of each other all the time. So I got these stairs. They were part of the hamster thing. So I'm just gonna finish wetting this redwood. Yeah, so when you do this, you might want to have some place that you don't mind being sparkly clean, because they can be sand. If you use sand, which is the best thing for them, they live longer. And also don't use the, I know that the colored shells are all cute and stuff like that, the ones that they paint, but they don't live long in them. So best place to get them is the beach stores. You see this one under here. I need to get out here. That's kind of like what Violet's in. But as you see, they're like medium and Violet's large. So pretty soon she'll be in this extra large one, or whichever one she picks. Gabby's always going in and out of this one. She comes out of this one and goes back into her other shell and just decides that that's not right for her. And she's been in this one a few times too. Tries it out for a little while and then changes back. So I just switch them out. I always, every time I put a new shell out, it's like they all come down. It's like they hear the top come off and they know I'm either, they're wanting to like either see me or wondering what I'm doing. So after I put the top on, they normally come down. I wish Chipper would come out, man. He goes sideways. So you don't really need to worry about the chains. And actually their claws, if they do get in a wrestle or get in a wrong position or anything like that, their claws actually will grow back. They'll grow back. Fumbling my words, but trying to see where Gabby went. Man, the first video I started taking and it cut off and it had her right on the food. Alright, well, Gabby, we're gonna let you finish eating. I don't wanna spook you out and stuff. Yeah, don't keep these on too long. These right there. Yeah. The heat lamps. Cause they'll dry out and die. You don't want that to happen. And they're the most coolest creatures, and that's an LED light, and it gives them vitamin D, like sun. And you just pop this back on there like that. Always make sure that it goes over goes over this side first, and then I'll pop the other side. This thing lifts up like that. You can spray in there. That's what I did just a few minutes ago. And you get these. This is and you want to get some sea salt. Mix a little bit of that. They sell these on the Chewy.com or pet stores, and they're like they can go from $2 to $10, but actually you can get them from the dollar store, and they're just the same thing. They spray either a stream or one stream or a spritz or whatever. Then you can get these things at dollar store too. They're kind of nifty, but and that's the guys. That's the girls. And this just telling you, it doesn't stink in there. You see no flies, and that's mostly, well, this, I'm almost out of this. I barely use this, but it's supposed to be probiotic, so I make sure I always have it on hand. But this, you want to spray it like, it depends how dry it gets in the house. Make sure the sponges are wet. Make sure they're all like, their humidity and moisture is right. Might want to cut on the light for a little bit. Maybe make it at about 70. It can go 70 to 75 degrees. You don't want it to get any lower than 65 because they don't do well in the cold. So the best time to get them is in the winter time. That's when you save them, because if you don't buy them at the store, they're gonna die, and if they don't rescue them and sell them, they will eventually not be able to find a shell or be able to find food, and they'll freeze. So yeah, so that's that. That's what I got into. I fell in love with these little guys. I first got one of the little cages, I used to get them when I was little, but then every time I went to the beach store, I was just like, oh man, I've got to get one of these, they're just all crammed up together, I'll always find this bright one just sticking out his head, his little eyes, his little eyes. Their little eyes are so cute. So some of my videos, you can see, I got a really cool one where Chipper is going into the twirly shell that she's in right now, and you might want to check that out on my channel, and it's under the one that says Hermit Crab. Alright guys, this is Susie Martin. Peace. Eyes of my world. Okay guys, see you later.